17 years ago was the first time that I experienced Black Friday firsthand. I had grown up in a small town where we lived about an hour-ish away from the next biggest town with big stores and stuff like that Black Friday would have been at. When we finally moved to a bigger town where my dad had worked for his entire life, I finally got a job at Best Buy. It's one of my first jobs in the retail world, I guess you could say. But I started working there in November of 2007, so 17 years ago. And it was my first experience with Black Friday. Now, when I started at Best Buy, I started and I had a 2-week training period, and I went straight into Black Friday. Literally 2 weeks and then dumped straight into Black Friday. I remember I got there like 3 to 4 in the morning, and then I worked a 12-hour shift, and then I came back the next day and did the same thing for that entire weekend. And it was something that was really crazy to me because I hadn't experienced it before, being from a small town. But overall, the experience working at Best Buy back then, 2007, was right after they had launched the new iPhone, the first one. So if that puts into perspective how old I am, but yeah, the iPhone had just launched. Black Friday was a huge deal back then. Lines out the door, lines down the street, etc. But overall, working at Best Buy was a experience to say the least. Today, what I'm going to focus on is a few different things that I am on the lookout for, ranging from gaming chairs to peripherals to monitors and things like that. There's a couple other things like headphones that I've been on the lookout for, specifically for my wife, and then a new set for me to wear at the gym. But all that to say, kick back, relax, and let's go shopping. All right, guys, the first thing I'll say that we're going to be looking at today that's on my list, that's the top of my list, is a new chair. I work from home all day, every day, 365 days a year. I'm in my chair for 12 plus hours a day. I get off, and then I come right back to it to play video games, to stream, and things like that. So a chair is definitely one of the most important things that I can get for myself. Over the past few years, I've actually gone through probably 3 to 4 chairs. They've either broken or in a move, one of them broke, which not the manufacturer's fault, but and then finally I had one for about 2 years that was really, really comfortable, and then the mechanisms on them broke, so it's definitely my time to get a new one. There are a ton of great options here on Amazon. What I would do would be basically to look at them, and you can look at Black Friday deals specifically. That's probably what I would do. Just click into here, go to Black Friday deals. This is actually the one that I had recently. That's actually a really, really awesome deal. It's not a gaming chair, but it's definitely really comfortable. I had gotten the warranty on this one, which I suggest that you guys do, but I had gotten the warranty on it and it was out of the warranty period. But the biggest benefit of this chair here, this first one on the left versus any of these on the right, the gaming chairs, is this one has mesh. So if you are a hot person like I am, your temperature is always hot no matter the temperature in the room or anything like that. It definitely helps cool you off. So definitely look into that. And then there's some other great options in terms of gaming chairs. They're actually really, really good deals. Here you can see a $190 chair for $85. If you don't like it, return it, you know. There's so many great options. But the biggest thing that I will say is I actually went and tried out the Herman Miller gaming chair here, and it is probably one of the most comfortable chairs that I've ever sat in. And the main reason I didn't buy this one initially was the price tag. $2,000 for a chair is steep. However, comes with a 12-year warranty. This is one of the best chairs that I have ever sat in. I have a few friends that have them. They've had them for 5+ years, whenever this first came out at least. And all that to say, like, I wish I would have bought this initially 5 years ago when they did first come out, because I've already spent the same amount here for the other chairs that I've used. I went the cheaper route, thinking I would save money. I ended up just buying more and more chairs. So Definitely, this is 25% off now, which is crazy. You can definitely go to their site, buy it here. If you are looking for a chair and have the cash, definitely go for the Herman Miller 12-year warranty, unmatched comfort. Just go for it. Next up on my shopping list, I'm looking for a set of headphones, over the ear, and also ones I can use in the gym. If you go to this page here, if you go to Amazon and you just search for headphones and then hit up the Black Friday deals, you have a great list of headphones here. There are a few that I'm going to call out, but initially, like, just depending on your budget, come here, click that, and then just look at all of these deals here. The main ones that I'm going to be looking at are, the first one here is Beats. I had Beats when they first came out, and I really like the way that they sound, like their sound profile. Some people don't like it, some people do, but these have by far been some of my favorite over-the-ear headphones that I've ever owned in my entire life. And this is coming from an audio engineer. Definitely love these guys. I wouldn't wear these in a live situation, obviously, but they are definitely great for listening, watching TV, and using them with your phone or on meetings or anything like that. But typically they are about 50% off for Black Friday, so definitely check these out. My favorites are going to be like the Beats Solo Wireless. I don't necessarily like these, but they are very good. The reason I don't like them is because they fall out of my ear really easily. So definitely check these out while they are on sale. Next one, the Sonys. These, from everybody that I know, have always gotten really great reviews. I prefer these over the Apple over-the-ear headphones. They have all of the options that you could ever think of wanting to use, and the sound quality is unmatched in my opinion. I still kind of prefer the Beats. I know, hate me, but these are really great headphones as well. So definitely check these out if you can, if you're in the market for those. Next on the list are the Bose headphones. These are really great headphones, great noise cancellation, great sounding profiles, and everything in between. Really great quality, really great warranty, really great company. If anything goes wrong with your stuff, they will warranty it. Main reason I know that is I've had experience with their headphones and also their home audio equipment. Regardless of what problems I've had, they've always been really helpful. The quality and feel of all of these headphones is really great as well. It doesn't give me a headache when I have them on my head. But these are going to be on the top of the list for my wife, for her to use because of the noise cancellation and then just the comfort overall. These ones right here are going to be the ones that I'm going to be looking at for the gym. But as you can see here, 43% off, 23% off on their higher end models. But these have 17% off. Really great deals for Black Friday. You want a Bluetooth speaker to carry around, which you don't think you would use, but they're definitely useful if you're like cooking outside, things like that. Definitely nice to have when you have people over. So next on the list is Nothing. They have their Black Friday ad up here at the top, but they make phones and they also make headphones. So their phones are like flagship phones that are a little less expensive than let's say your Google and Pixel, your Sony, your Samsung flagship phones, with typically more features or as good as features for less, just because the brand isn't Google or Apple or Samsung. They can provide those for a little less expensive. They have some really cool features, but for me, I'm definitely interested in their headphones. They have your little in-ear headphones that they're running Black Friday ads on, and then the one I'm looking at is the over-the-ear headphone here. The Black Friday deal is 26% off, which again, not bad. But the main reason I would like this one is because it fits over the ear, and when you're working out, you can turn upside down, inside out, whatever you want, and they won't fall out. Next on the list, we have Heavies, which is a new brand. Most people haven't even heard of them yet, but I have had about 50 ads from them per day the last couple of weeks, which is fine. But at the same time, I haven't actually used these guys. I've seen great reviews from everybody else, but the reason I wanted to highlight them here is you can save $80 on all your bundles. So the reason I'm highlighting them is because you can save $80 on your total purchase here. So $299 minus $80, pretty good deal for what you're getting. These are similar to like the Bose or the Sonys that I showed earlier, or the Beats. They have some accessories included in the bag, but what these are known for, at least from what I can tell from the reviews, is they have a little bit more low end, which is missing on some other headphones. So definitely check these out. If you do end up picking these up, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Next up, we have gaming monitors. Now, everybody's situation is different. Your budgets are different, things like that. There are a lot of great options here, and depending on what graphics card you have, definitely come in and filter for that over here on the left, and then see what kind of Black Friday deals that you have going on. But there's just a few monitors that I would like to call out here if you're looking for something. But this is a monitor that I've been recommending to my friends. It's the LG 32-inch Ultra Gear OLED. Once you go OLED, you don't go back, because OLEDs are amazing. This one does 4K Ultra HD 240 hertz. On the OLED is just absolutely insane. The response time is 0.03 milliseconds, which is just crazy. It's faster than you can blink. You can't even tell, to be honest. But you can do 4K 240 hertz, or you can do 1080p 480 hertz, which is just crazy. So if you are a competitive gamer, you can switch over to that, and it still looks fine. I've tested both. Something that you won't notice unless you're really up in the screen counting pixels. But all that to say, it has G-Sync, it has AMD FreeSync Pro, it has HDR True Black, and then it has one of the biggest things or coolest things that I've found here is that it has speakers in the screen. So it actually has like speakers behind the pixels, and it just shoots out at you. And basically, the benefit for this is you don't have to have an extra speaker or anything like that on the table or your desk or wherever you have this set up at. And it sounds pretty decent. It's not the best, but it is definitely better than a computer speaker or like your laptop if you have one connected to it, something of that nature. It's definitely a great option to have, but it won't shake the walls per se. But all that to say, this is a really great monitor. And the reason I'm calling it out is normally it's $1,400 right now. It's 25% off for $1,000. Get the warranty with it, and it will last you a couple of years and kind of be future-proof for a while. But you definitely need a great graphics card to push this. I have a 3090 with a 5950 currently in my gaming PC, and it pushes it just fine. But that's with everything up on Ultra, on Destiny, and Halo and some other games, but it definitely gets hot. So if you have a 40 series graphics card or something like that, or you're waiting on the 50 series, it'll definitely pump this monitor just fine. But that being said, if you have multiple of these, if you have 2 of these monitors, you definitely want to wait until you can get a nicer graphics card that can run it. But all that being said, really great monitor for $1,000. Next up here, I just wanted to call this out as well. This is the same exact monitor I just showed you. The only difference being is it's white. So if white's your thing, you can definitely get it in white, same specs and everything, but it's the same price. Definitely check that out if you want white. Finally, this is another monitor that I recommend to my friends, the Asus ROG Swift 32-inch 4K OLED. And basically, this does everything that the LG does, I believe. Very similar panels, or is it the same panels on this one here, but it has everything that you need. 240 hertz of 4K. It doesn't do the 480 hertz. I think that's the main difference. But as you can tell by the price here, it's normally $12.99. It's down to $9.99. So that being said, there are a lot of great options here, depending on your budget, depending on what size you're looking for, etc. But if anything, I would say take the leap and go OLED. Once you go OLED, you don't go back. Next up on our list, we have keyboards. This is just something that I like to look at on Black Friday whenever their deals are super high, because they have a lot of margin, so they can discount these typically a lot. So like this Asus ROG Azoth wireless DIY custom gaming keyboard. It's normally $249. You have $189 there. And there's some other options down here. Not the greatest. This one here is almost 50% off, but if you can go into a store and buy a keyboard, that's what I would probably recommend. Otherwise definitely just look at the reviews, and then if you can, Google it. Go to YouTube and see if you can get what it sounds like, because for me, I'm definitely picky with the way my keyboard sounds. If I'm at work, I want it to be quiet. If I'm at home, I like it to be very, very clicky. It's just a preference I have. But that being said, there are a lot of great options here. I would stick with like Razer, your Glorious Gaming. Corsair is okay. It isn't my favorite. Logitech is also a great option. Some of the peripherals that I would recommend to look into that are made with really, really great quality is Glorious Gaming. If you haven't heard of this brand, they've been around a while. They're actually in Micro Centers now, but I've had a couple of their keyboards, a couple of their mice, and they all are really, really great products. They feel really nice. They don't feel super cheap or anything like that. And they actually have some really, really great Black Friday deals here, as you can see, on their mice, on their keycap sets, and so on and so forth. But I would recommend going here and going to their mechanical keyboards. I can't recommend the GMMK3 Pro or this one here, whichever your preference is, but I have a Pro, and it is amazing. Basically, the difference between these is ones you just build yourself. This one just has a little more upgrades on it, but all in all, they feel quality. It's probably the best feeling keyboard I've ever felt in my life. They have some weight to them as well. The clicks are also unmatched. So definitely, if you are looking for a keyboard, I can't recommend this one here enough, the GMMK3 Pro pre-built. Now, if you go to their website, you can go and customize these guys to your heart's content, but you can also just buy them pre-built. They send them to you. If you do go to their site, you can mix and match things and just buy different switches, different keycap colors, and mix and match and get it that way. And then when you get it, you can build it, or they can build it for you. So definitely a great option here. Something that I also recommend to any of my friends that are looking for a keyboard. This keyboard I recommend to people that have a Mac and also a PC. So for me, depending on where I'm at or the setup that I'm using, I currently have a MacBook Pro that I'm streaming and recording with, and then I have a gaming PC that has a 3090, a 5950X in it, and I like to switch between computers really, really easily, and this allows me to do that, with one keyboard. So I have a dongle connected to my Mac, and then I have a dongle connected to my gaming PC, and the button that's right here, you can toggle between up to 3 different computers, but the way I have it set up, 1 is my Mac, 2 is my gaming PC, so I can switch between the two. At first, it took me a while to get used to where some of the keys were on the PC, because Mac, as you can see down here, the Control, Start, and Alt and Command. All in all, if you are looking for a keyboard that gives you the flexibility of jumping between 2 different operating systems and 2 different PCs per se, definitely check this one out as an option. It's not on sale at the moment, but I'm sure that you can find this guy at like Best Buy or something like that. So next up on the list is a mouse that I currently use. So I have a pink one for one PC, and then I have a black one for my Mac, so I can switch back and forth between those. And the reason that I don't switch between the mice like I do my keyboard is I just like to do it really quickly, whereas the keyboard I actually have to press a button to do so. I have 2 separate mice, then I can just switch between them. So if you see here, I have a black one, and then I also have a pink one. So the pink one is for my gaming PC, the black one is for my Mac. These have really great response times. You can go in and adjust them. They have a program that it comes with. You can go in and adjust everything with here, but you can see But this is a really, really great option for you if you're looking for a mouse. And the biggest benefit of this is it comes with a little puck on the bottom of the mouse that allows you to basically wirelessly charge it. So if you can see this here, you just slap it in the bottom of the mouse, or you just put it in the bottom of the mouse here. And then the only other thing that you need to buy is this guy here. This is their Logitech Powerplay wireless charging pad. Basically you just run this and connect it to USB or your computer, and then this guy, you put your mouse on it, or your mice if you have multiple, your mouses. But basically it just has some wireless charging coils in it, and you can put it anywhere on it and it charges it. So it's really nice in the respect that you don't have to worry about charging your mouse. So you can just jump on your computer and it is charged. So that's what I do with both of these. I never have to worry about it. It's out of sight, out of mind. I actually have it under my LTT store mouse pad. So you can't even see it on my desk. It's really, really great. I can't recommend this one enough, but you can see here's some of the options there. You can kind of see the mouse on it. You can lay your mouse pad on top of it. And then you have, and then here, if you like RGB, you can sync it up with your RGB, change the colors on it as well. And then here you can see all the mice that actually work with the Powerplay pad charging system. And then, yeah, you can see this little cube, or you can see here, this little thing here. It actually comes with the charging thing. So definitely get this if you're looking for a great option. It's actually on sale for Black Friday, which is great. It's 25% off. May not seem like a lot, but every little bit adds up. Definitely a great option if you're looking for a great way to keep your mice charged and out of sight and out of mind. Next up on my list that I go shopping for on Black Friday are typically storage deals. Storage is typically discounted a ton on Black Friday or Christmas or whenever they're having deals. This one here specifically is almost 50% off, which is crazy. You have a 4 terabyte. The speed is up to 7,450 megabytes per second. Definitely great for gaming or anything that you can throw at it, content creation, things like that. So definitely go check out the deals on these guys. If you don't need this much storage, there's going to be a lot of other great deals here, but definitely check out Amazon for some of the best deals. And if you have a Micro Center near you, definitely check that out as well. Next up, for all you gamers out there, all you freaking nerds, if you're like me, you like lights like this. In my old house that we had, I had our entire house outfitted with Philips Hue lighting, and I did everything I could to the extent of where I could afford it, at least. Philips Hue is definitely expensive. So Govee, who is a new brand, or newish brand if you haven't heard of them, they've been on the market for a couple of years now, but they definitely have a great ecosystem. They have great lights and great deals at a fraction of the cost of Philips Hue. Now, Philips Hue definitely has its pros and its cons, just like Govee does, but for everything that I've ever wanted, Govee is providing that for about half the cost. So definitely look into them if you're looking for any kind of RGB lighting for your desk, for your gaming room, for outside, indoor, outdoor, whatever, it doesn't matter. They have it. The main deals that I was looking at for Govee is like this light bar here. You can stick it on your wall, as you can see there, but it is 43% off, so $40 for this guy. I think I paid 60 or 70 when I bought that. Next up, we have this floor lamp here. This one's 33% off, normally $150, so it's $99 now. I actually have a floor lamp right here that's a Philips Hue that's putting the red light on me, as you can see. I can buy 2 of these, almost 3 of these, for the price of 1 Philips Hue. And these work great. The quality is great, so definitely check out Govee. Next up, this is a really cool product. Basically, it has a little camera up here that looks at your screen and then changes the lights to the left and right to reflect those. And then you can even connect up more lights if you have like backlighting that you've bought from them as well. So definitely check these out. These are on sale for 30 to 40% off for Black Friday. Finally, we have the Govee Smart Plug. They work with Wi-Fi, Alexa, Google Assistant, but basically you can plug these into the wall, and anything that you plug into them, it becomes smart. You can control it with your voice, but overall, the Philips version of this is also a great option. However, it's about double the price for one. So in this pack, you're getting 4. Does the same thing. So definitely check these out if you're in the market for those. And finally, if you're just looking for stocking stuffers and things like that, you can go to the Amazon page, Movers and Shakers. And this is basically showing you what's selling the most at the time, what's trending, things like that. And it's a really, really great way to go in and say, okay, what's trending? Let me go see what those things are, what's popular, like with the Sony headphones that I was talking about earlier, iPads, things like that. So that way you kind of know, like, okay, this is what everybody's interested in this year. Let me go in and look at this and see what it is. Is it a stocking stuffer? Is it an actual present? Is it something that my nerdy boyfriend or girlfriend or partner would like? All that to say, there are a ton of great options out there right now. As you can see, everybody is having great sales. So depending on what you're looking for, definitely make a list, do your research, see if you can buy it before Black Friday so you don't have to go fight all of the crowds, but definitely have fun, be safe, and let me know in the comments what you picked up. What are you gonna pick up? Are there any deals that we should know about? Thanks for watching.